Hey guys, I'm Alex. Thanks for clicking and welcome to this vocabulary lesson on the word big. Today we are going to look at 10 synonyms for this very common, often overused word. So if you're tired of describing things using the same adjectives again and again, specifically the word big, today we're going to look at 10 other ways you can do that, just so you have some variety in your speech. Now, we're also going to focus on the pronunciation of these words because that's also important in speech. So let's get to it. At the top, I have two sentences, where you could use the word big. So the first one says, that's a or an, depending on if it's a consonant or a vowel. If it's the word big, we would say, that's a big building. Or they made a big amount of money. And that doesn't sound as good, I guess, but I would say a large amount of money probably sounds better in that case. So let's look at some words that we can use in place of the word big in these contexts. First, we have, very simple, the word large, which you might hear, if you go to a fast food restaurant and order a drink or something like that. So you can say that's a large building. Very basic. Second one we have is huge. So this one, you really have to stretch your U sound, and huge, huge, not huge or hudge, it's huge. So make sure you're stretching it. And you can imagine, you see my hands going like this. I naturally want to do this when I say the word huge, just because it makes me think of something very, very large. So next one, I know this word exists in other languages in different forms. It's gigantic. Okay, so it's not gigantic, it's gigantic, all right? So you can say they made a gigantic amount of money, whether this is a recording studio or something like that. Next word, enormous. Now this one has two acceptable pronunciations that you might hear on the street. Some people say enormous, so you can say enormous. Some people, like myself, we say enormous, enormous, okay? Next one, we have massive. So this one, you really have to open up your mouth like massive. And again, it's not massive, it's massive, massive, all right? 5 more to go, and we're gonna do the pronunciation on these ones now. So first one, immense, immense. You could say immense as well. This is another one that has two possible pronunciations. So immense or immense. This one, colossal. So you think of a giant colossus with one eye, like a gigantic monster, a colossal building, or you can say, I have a colossal headache if your head hurts a lot. All right. Mammoth. This comes, again, from the giant two-tusked animal. So you think of a mammoth being a large creature. You can also say a mammoth building or a mammoth headache or a mammoth lunch if you eat a lot. Next one. Monstrous. So think of a monster, a gigantic, scary monster. And finally, we have, if you're a comic book reader, you might be familiar with the Hulk. So this one is hulking. So think of the Hulk when you say hulking. So a hulking building or a hulking amount of money, just very, very powerful, large, strong. Okay, one more time. I just want you guys to listen and repeat with me for the pronunciation. Okay, so from the top, everyone, listen and repeat. Large, huge, gigantic, enormous or enormous, massive, immense or immense, colossal, mammoth. Make sure you get that TH, mammoth. One more time. Mammoth. Okay. Monstrous. And again, make sure you get that final S. Monstrous. And finally, hulking. So, if you want to test your understanding of this material, specifically I'm going to be focusing on the spelling in the quiz. Make sure you know how to spell these words as well as pronounce them. You can check out the quiz on engvid.com to do that. And don't forget to subscribe to my YouTube channel and every other engVid teacher's YouTube channel, because where else can you get free, good English lessons online? I guess many places, but not the way we do them here. So guys, I'll see you next time.